Okay, so I told the kids that we were going to make sandbakkels today. And if you don't know sandbakkels, they are a kind of Christmas cookie, big with Scandinavian Americans. So we make them every year for Christmas. And I learned that it's probably smarter just to measure everything out ahead of time. So we have 2 cups plus of flour. When I say plus, I mean that it was a rounded cup of flour, not a nice even cup of flour. It netted out to be around 390 grams of flour. And that flour that we are using is a gluten-free flour. It's the Cup for Cup brand. Again, not sponsored, just what we use. I've got half a cup of plain white sugar in here, 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar, and 2 tablespoons of dark brown sugar. You want dark brown because it has more molasses content. We also have half a cup of lard here, a whole stick of softened butter. We have 1 farm fresh egg from our chicken's butt. We have here half a teaspoon of vanilla extract and a 1/4 teaspoon mixed in there of almond extract. And then we also are going to use half a teaspoon of salt today. So we've got our helpers in the kitchen. We've got Milo here with us. And Milo, what you're going to do the first stage of this. So we need to unwrap the butter. And can you put the butter in the bowl? And while you're putting the butter in the bowl, I'll get the next ingredients for you as well. You need some help? You need some help? Okay, good job. You got the you got a little butter on you, that's fine.
Let me lick it off.
Okay, no, we're not licking our hands while we're cooking. Okay, add the sugar in there. Do you see what type of sugar we have in there? What type of sugar is this?
Brown sugar.
And what do you think this is?
Regular.
Powdered sugar.
Powdered sugar.
And regular sugar.
Powdered sugar.
Yep.
Yummy.
Pour it all in there. Good job. And we need to put the lard in there now. And we're going to scoot you over here since the camera's out of the way. That way it's a little bit easier for you to get stuff in there. Okay. You want to start scooping the lard in with the spatula? Yep. Cool. Make sure we get it all. Good job. Okay, so now we're going to cream that together using the whisk attachment. Okay.
Can I turn it down?
Hold on, let me check to make sure we're... Yep, okay. Let's go ahead and turn it on. You want to do like a 2 or a 4? Let's start with a 4. Okay, perfect. Thank you. You've done your job. Okay, so we've swept out Milo for Miriam, and let me just show you what this looks like real quick. So this is what you want it to look like. So you cream together the lard, the sugar, and the butter into like this kind of creamy mixture. So Miriam, what you're going to do is you're going to add in the vanilla and almond extract. Go ahead and pour that in. Make sure all that gets in because there's not a lot of it. Good job. Perfect. And we're going to put an egg in there. Do you know how to crack an egg by yourself?
Yes.
Okay, you want to crack it on the flat, hard surface, like the flat surface. Hit it again. You want some help? Okay, I think we got a crack in there.
Yeah, I got lots of cracks in there.
Okay, perfect. And do it over the bowl so you don't lose any of the whites. You're going to do the salt and the flour. Do you need some help? Well, there's only 1 egg in this recipe, Soren.
Got some of that open.
Okay, you gotta open a little bit, yeah. There we go.
Thanks. At least I got some of it in.
Yep.
Can you get a towel for me?
Homesteaders, we're going to make sure we compost that egg and that eggshell instead of throwing it away. All right, let's put this back up and then you can turn it back on.
Yay.
So we're going to stir this together for, you want to go on a 2? You want to go, yeah. Right there's perfect on the stir function. All right, thank you. This is what it looks like after we've mixed in the egg and the extracts.
Now what? Now first, what am I going to do?
Okay, so we've swapped out Miriam for Soren now. Soren, you're going to help with the last part, which is we need to measure out the salt. I'll measure this out since it's a little thing.
And what am I going to do also? The flour?
Yep. Okay. You're in charge of that. Let's put the guard up so that we don't spill it everywhere. Okay, Soren. So you are going to pour in this into here. Let me know if you need help pouring it. Here, look. See how it's got a lip here? So yeah, let's go like that. Go a little shaky, a little tappy tap. Is it coming?
Some flour's right there.
Yeah, a little flour fell on the thing. That's okay. Here, how many finish pouring? Give it some shakes. Shake it, shake it. Okay.
How am I going to do?
Now, put this back up, and you're going to turn it on. You're going to turn it on to the stir function, which is 1 over right there. Perfect. All right, thank you, Soren. So we've got our dough mixed up, and at this point, we're going to get the oven baking at 375. And then I need to find our Sandbakkel tins, and I'll show you what we do from here. This is the consistency that you should be looking for with your dough. It should look like cookie dough because we're making cookies. So we use these tins, and I believe we have 12 of them. Ideally, I'd like to have 24 tins because while 12 are cooking, I can make 12 more. I am missing 3. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so we have a set of 12 Sandbakkel tins, but I can't find one, so we only have 11 today, which is unfortunate. But we will work with what we have. We're not going to let one missing slow us down. Each of these, we've just put some grease in there. And this is where you get to get your hands a little dirty. So what you're going to do is you're just going to take a little bit out. And it should feel kind of like sand. You make a little ball, right? And then we're just going to push that into our tins. We just want to fill up our tins all the way around. And we want a relatively even thickness in our dough. So if you feel like there's one area that's a little thinner, one area that's thicker, you can pull it through to those areas. So that one looks good. Basically, these are going to look like little tarts at the end of this. Now, if you don't have these tins, I'll show you the other thing we use. The other thing we use is a silicone mini muffin tin. And that actually works really nicely because it's silicone, you can just kind of like pop them out. With these, you have to be a little bit more delicate trying to get them out of the molds. And that's why we greased the molds beforehand. Okay, so this is what they look like when they are filled. And we're going to pop those in the oven for 8 to 10 minutes or until they're golden brown. And like I said, if you don't have the tins, you can use a mini muffin pan like this. And I like these because you can knock out a lot of them at once. I think this holds 18. So we'll have some that are in the tins. I think the rest of this will probably go into these little mini muffins. You're just going to use your thumb to push that in there. And you want it kind of thin, not too thin though. It should look kind of like that. You can kind of see through it just a little bit. There should be slightly transparent. The reason why you want to go kind of thin is that they do puff up and they will fill in a little bit in the center. So by going thinner, you can make sure that it's still kind of a cup. Okay, so this is what this looks like once it's all filled up. And you can see that we still have a good amount left. So we'll definitely be able to get another batch out of the tins, which are almost done in the oven. So while one batch is cooling, the other one can cook. Yeah, I'm gonna get a pan out, line it with a paper towel, and then we'll be able to cool off these tins. Okay, so this is what they should look like when they come out of the oven. You can see here that we've got like the cut forming. Now what I need to do is I need to get these flipped over, but I'm gonna let them cool in the tin for a few minutes, just help them set some. I don't want them to like sploot everywhere. We are still a homesteading channel. We're not just gonna switch everything up to baking. So let's go collect our eggs for the day. And yesterday we got 5 eggs, so I'm hoping that we get more than 5 eggs. Let's look. Well, I only got 6 eggs today, which is kind of what you expect because it is winter time. So let's get these inside to Miss Diane, and then I will go do the rabbit chores while there's still some daylight left. Anyway, if you guys like this baking content, definitely like it. You know, we're trying to share more stuff, and you guys indicating whether you like it or don't like it is helpful to me. So it's totally crazy. Last couple days have been frigid cold, and then today it's like a high of 58, 59 I think it was. That's basically spring right there. Like, I'm wearing a short sleeve shirt. I mean, it is a little airish now that, you know, it's the sunset or setting. It's dipped below the ridge. So it is cooled off, but I mean, I haven't made a fire yet today. That's how warm it is. So our rabbit chores are pretty straightforward. Basically, I give the rabbits some hay and I give them rabbit pellets, and I check their water, and that's all. And because it's kind of getting towards winter, we do up their feed content a little bit, but not a lot. Okay, like I said, we just give them a little bit of hay and some pellets. Clover doesn't look like she needs any pellets. It's still pretty full, but Bun Bun did need pellets, so we were gonna make sure Bun Bun gets pellets. And let's come over here to Chocolate Bunny. Chocolate Bunny needs hay. How are you doing on water, Chocolate Bunny? He's good. He's got half a thing of water. Okay, so Chocolate Bunny's doing good on water, which is good because I honestly hate replacing his water. His is the hardest. You have to take the whole thing out and then put it back in. The ladies, theirs is easy because it's on the outside. So Clover looked good on pellets, but we're gonna get Bun pellets. And that's our chores for our rabbits. Like I said, it's really easy. Like, if you're kind of thinking about getting chickens or rabbits for meat, I'm kind of leaning towards rabbits right now. I don't know if that's just me wanting to be different or what, but Cornish cross were gross. They stunk. So some other stuff that we need to do, I need to rake up all my leaves. And the reason I'm telling you this is because if I tell you guys it, then I have to hold myself accountable and actually get it done. So I need to rake up all my leaves and get them into the compost pile. We've gotten a good chunk, but we have a lot left that still needs to be done. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys. Like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one.
Oh, these look so good.
Yeah, they're so good.
Are these off the cup?
Yep, you can have one of the cups. Yep, like that. That one that you just touched. What do you think?
So good.
So good.
Quadruple.
Quadruple thumbs up. Perfect. Yum.